This meeting is being recorded. Oh, this sends out the little thing. Number one, my shirt's sweaty as shit, right? Okay, you know why? It's fucking hot outside. It
Super
is
hot.
much too hot. Yeah. I got this 5 gallon jug of water. It's so tiny.
You got the water, the actual water delivery service in your house.
Mhm.
Oh, okay. You doing it big since you're
Oh,
moving.
yeah.
What's the company? Is it
Job.
Ozarka or
You got some
Pure Life? What
money?
is it?
You got some money? I got everything on automatic. I don't do shit here. But all I'm saying is this water, bro, it's 5 gallons, right? 2 days. So I'm,
Yeah,
I'm killing that hoe.
it's
I'm
that
like,
Damn.
kind of year. It's that kind of summer, and it's bad that it's been getting worse. This is the time
Bro,
of year
yes.
it's supposed to be dying down, man. We headed
yeah.
into September. Dog, it's hot. It's hot. It's 100
Y'all know
something
better
degrees
than that.
outside.
It don't start getting cool till fucking October. Damn
Yeah, I'm
near.
about to say it
Yeah.
gets cold on Halloween. Like that is the
Yeah,
day.
exactly. That used to be
Literally,
the
it gets
exact day
cold.
that
You
it
be
got
like,
cold.
Right.
you know what? Halloween, I'm gonna be a Power Ranger, nigga. It
For
is
real.
hot, and then the day of Halloween comes, 2 degrees, and you like,
Right.
now I gotta put a coat on my Power Ranger
Right.
thing.
Exactly. Fuck the whole shit up.
Just fuck my whole costume up. Speaking of this Halloween, I'm going as what's that one nigga? I'm going as Omar. Omar coming from The Wire.
Oh, from the wire.
Mhm.
What the
The
fuck?
patch. I'm setting shit up. I got
And
the
the coat?
coat. I
The
got
coat?
the
You
boots.
gotta get the trench coat first.
I got the
Yeah,
trench
you gotta
coat.
get the trench
I
coat.
got the trench coat. I got the black cargo pants. I got the black cargo boots. I'm
Yeah.
looking for an authentic vest, but not like a bulletproof. No, I know who to call for that. I don't need that. I
Hey,
won't-
but you know, if you gonna do the Omar when he was bald head, you gotta know how to do the limp too. Remember he got shot in his, he
I already
broke his
know.
leg.
Yes, I got to do
Yeah,
bald headed Omar with the link.
Yeah.
Yes,
exactly.
so you already know which one I'm doing.
I mean, so we talk about The Wire. I know The Wire is your show. What now we got these shows out here. We got The Wire, we got Snowfall, we got the 50 Cent universe.
The Wire's your show. I just adopted it from.
I know. I told you about The Wire. I think The Wire is fantastic. But
Hey,
now
it
you
is
got
though. I just binge watched that whole thing, like
Yeah.
from season 1 to season 7 or some shit.
yeah.
That motherfucker was dope, bro.
The Wire is incredible.
But
Now
What
we got
about
these
the
other
one? What
shows
about
like
the one before that one though? The corner that used to be the shit too.
the corner was that
Corner
one
was good
Yeah.
too.
That
Corner was
was.
definitely good. But what's better? Snowfall. Well, if you got to only pick one, First of all, I feel like let's talk about it now. I feel like you're finally starting to move away from Vic Mackey and them. You
I
told
still
me.
love that show. I'm watching that show right now.
Oh,
The more and more I watch it, the more I see the last 2 seasons of The Shield were just like, because there's so many things that I'm catching that I'm like, I've watched the show like 7 times over.
now let me tell you,
First
the
of
other
the
day, the
When
other
I'm-
morning, that was this week, this morning, he texts me and he's like, "Hey man, I see what you're talking about, The Shield. There's a character on this show, and his name is what was the dude's name?
Yeah, there's a black dude on this show named Juneteenth Freeman.
Juneteenth Freeman.
Freeman." And
It's
I
a
was
white
like,
cop show. It used to be my favorite show. It was
remember the
propaganda
shit.
about cops, right?
I never seen none of it though.
But the black characters on there were so coonish. They'd be like, "My mama
Damn.
tricked me to get low," and I was like,
yeah.
"Nobody."
Like The Shield, every episode was basically like, "Yo, we're cops and we white and we gotta break the law." That's it. That's the whole
crazy.
premise of the show. Every episode,
2002.
every
That's
episode, the
crazy.
boys was breaking the law. Like
It was 2002. They had a gay character.
Yeah.
The police chief, huge spoiler. The police chief had something bad that happened to him in 2002 that you would never expected. In 2002, you'd have been like, "Bro, they're not gonna put the on TV." That's
on
the
regular TV too.
That is the
had it
show that
shock
got
value.
FX popping.
It
Before that
definitely
show,
had a shock value.
FX
But
was not popping.
Shield was essentially like when they be on there talking about propaganda. Shield is cop. Like if you watch Shield and you like, yo, Vic Mackey got it. I'm like, oh dog, you crooked.
It's
like
Damn.
definitely for the cops because Vic broke the law every single episode.
That nigga stole Sticky Fingers' money, told him he'd give it back to him, and then at the end was like, I ain't got it. And then Sticky Fingers was like, bruh, like, we did crime together.
All they was doing was robbing drug dealers. That's that whole show.
Crazy.
They robbing
I'm gonna check that. I'm gonna have to check that shit out.
Every episode.
Every time I put somebody on it, they go, I really like the show.
Yeah.
Then
Bro,
you watch
I remember watching it, but it was like, you know what I'm saying, just catching it on TV and shit.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm gonna have to. I forgot about the Shield, bro. I'm gonna actually check that shit out. I'm gonna see if I can find it on demand or something.
We have been talking for a bit. Everybody can see what's going on, so we can just get right to it, right? Yeah, because the thing is, it's so hot outside. I wish it was nighttime because it would at least be dark and the sun wouldn't be out and my skin be glowing. Because I'm black and ugly as ever. However, I stay down to my socks and sweaty as fuck. I was walking. I wasn't even working out right now. I was just literally. I walked downstairs to get something. It's that hot.
You dropped that much sweat,
bruh.
God damn.
It's hot. It's hot. So we heard.
And I got on pants and black.
You have on all black. You know what I'm saying? But you smushy. You stay cool.
They got to, bro. Super motherfucking cool. You feel me?
Exactly. But y'all already know who it is. I don't have to give an intro, but I will. Because we first heard about the San Antonio native on Sundays at McGregor Park, which is Southern G-Funk that would make Pimp C and Dr. Dre proud. Then he returned, along with Richard Cash again, with Cortez and Rowley Strapes, and doubled down on his desires, further changing his L's to M's. Now, the Pimp didn't stop him one bit. He was traveling to do shows anywhere that there was a mic. He was holding the Smush Bros Music and Car Expo and also bringing down the house on 713 Day, ladies and gentlemen. Fresh off performing with George Young, Retro Cash, Bruce Wayne, Snooze, my boy, Robert Gillette, my boy, Boy Drew, my boy, and the others. You know what I'm saying? Half of the Smush Bros with Retro Cash, Smushy Vandross himself,
Smushy motherfucking Vandross,
Milo.
Yeah,
it's Milo. You understand that?
What's happening? What's going down, man?
What's going down? What's going down?
Man, white girl on the porno. You feel me? All right, go.
It's going down like a white girl on the porno.
Goddamn me. What's the word?
Now, the last time we talked to you, you was sitting in your garage while we was doing this interview. I think at one point, like you're honest, somebody came in and started the car, messed up the whole sound and everything.
I ain't gonna lie, I've been watching everybody else. I like everybody sitting in the house and shit. That's why I was like, what I do wrong. So shit, I'm in there by myself, so it's quiet today. So I'm good. You know, I can be in this house chilling. Ain't gotta worry about nobody calling my name, calling my government name or no shit. You feel me? So we straight today.
Now we had who sent us freestyles. Now dog, why am I just Corey Terry texted me like middle of the night and was like, dog, listen to this, and it was Sundays in McGregor Park. And I've been listening to it ever since. So since the release of Sundays at McGregor Park, you guys have actually been moving, especially even in this pandemic, towards like more live shows, actually like, stuff together, which led up to 713 Day and the concert you guys did just recently. How you guys feel the response has been so far? Just starting out with Sundays in McGregor Park and moving over to the Smush Brothers.
Man, bro, it's just been like perfect timing. Honestly, it's like the shit that we was doing is just it was right. You feel me? We didn't really have a plan. We didn't really have nothing, bro. It was just we liked it so much, and everybody else was like saying the same shit, and which was just fueling the engine for us. So just kept on pushing, man. Like for real. I ain't gonna lie to you. Like that shit was fun. Like the whole process. It was just damn. You know what I'm saying?
Because you're reminiscing over something.
Like you know how you talk about shit so much, and it's like you really start seeing that shit happen,
Yeah.
it's crazy. It's kind of surreal, you know what I'm saying, in a sense, to me, because I still be looking back and I be feeling like we ain't did enough. And just thinking about it, it's like, nah, bro, we actually made some traction just with the couple of shit, couple of projects that we did together,
And
individuals and everything.
them Fontaine film videos, my God. Y'all
Yeah,
videos always look nice. Like a note to everyone who's making music. Nigga, if you don't spend money on your production and your videos, look at what they're
exactly.
doing.
Exactly.
Producers, videos.
You got to know what you want. That be
Bruh.
the problem. Most motherfuckers just want to just do a video and they don't really know exactly what they want besides I want the homies or bring the sticks or the cars or a bitch. I'm sorry, a female. You know what I'm saying? They just typical shit. And it's like, bro, that's cool, but what else?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That I always know what I want to do with a video. I actually sit here and probably daydream about shit and be like, that shit would be dumb as fuck, but I'm gonna do it because of the response. Like for real, you know what I'm saying? Like, hell, just the word smushy. You feel me? Like just that whole thing. That shit was dumb as fuck, but it was
Okay.
dope.
Where did that,
Dumb
like,
dope
number
shit.
one, when y'all started out, it was y'all two, of course,
Yeah.
Retrocast, Ends Up Milo, and then y'all came up with the name the Smush Brothers. I mean,
Mm-hmm.
where does the whole smushy thing come from?
Man, it was all motivated by good weed in George Young studio. Like Retro don't smoke. I do, right? George do. So um I was talking shit, like something about stepping on something. I'm gonna step on this beat. It was just some stupid shit, right? And Retro went in the booth like about to step on these niggas, about to smush something. He said smush, right? Now, matter of fact, hold on. He said smush outside the booth, and I just kept saying it. And he went in there and said it in the booth, about to smush you niggas, Smush Brothers shit, which is the tag that we use. So it was some accidental shit, and I just didn't. I said it the whole day. Everybody I talked to on the phone, I just kept saying smush.
I
I remember
remember.
talking to, one of the homeboys. They was like, what the fuck are you saying? You know what I mean? And I just kept saying it. And I just started making funny shit. And the first word I came up with, fucking with On Mute podcast. How them niggas would introduce themselves, it'll be, that's a lot of blue. The fuck?
It really is. It was a lot.
Oh, they would introduce themselves with just names. And I was just writing down names. Like next time I go on a podcast, I'm gonna have a gang of shit this time to be talking shit. You know what I mean? Like I think I had something like Smushy Vandross, aka bitch better have my sweet potato pop, some dumb shit like that. But that shit became a song, you know what I'm saying? So I was just running with the smush, and it was like accidentally fucked around and turned into a brand for us. You feel me?
Yeah. Now, as you guys are developing y'all's brand, like it's starting to expand out,
Yeah.
and we see you guys also uh, working out with a lot of artists,
Right.
like especially like you said, Boy Drew. We see you guys with George Young. How'd you guys connect with George Young? Because we're a big fan of George Young and Boy Drew over here.
Well, Retro connected me with George. Like that's what that's what he recorded. You know what I'm saying? And he told me come to the studio. And at the time, I stayed in Katy at the time. So I looked at the shit and like it ain't too far until I realized where I was going. Like, oh no, we like deep north side. Like, fuck. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh, you got me way the fuck out. This ain't Acres home or nothing. You got me on the other side of the north side, deep north. But I went in there. I was late as fuck. Retro was kind of mad, but he didn't want to say nothing. But I did some dope shit because I just had one verse. And I think George became like a fan of mine too, like with what I do. And I heard what he could do with my music, and it was like, oh no, I'm fucking with this.
Yeah.
And bro would ask me, he said, Milo, you got a home? Like, a home studio. I'm like, hell no, I just get it in where I can. He like, well shit, you more than welcome to, come here whenever you want to. He shouldn't have never told me that though. I get on that nigga nerves. I get on that nigga nerves. Boy, I'm talking about I be in George shit more than I be in my own.
Yeah.
Straight up.
Now, what's it like as well to move from I talking to more artists, especially more artists that are working with George, where they're like, "Yo, I like George is gonna mix my stuff now." I'm talking to people that like George is gonna mix my stuff, and I'm used to mixing my own stuff. But even looking at y'all, like when we see you and Retro were doing so much stuff on your own, like it's just us. And now I see y'all branching out. Like it's like you got Fontaine shooting a lot of videos. You got George doing a lot of production. What is it like now, kind of giving out those duties that y'all would normally all do together in house to say, okay, I'm gonna trust other people to do parts of this so I can grow things out?
Man, it just come with elevating. You feel me? Like I think when we was trying to do everything, in house, and it's like shit. It take away from being an artist too, because you still gotta do the music part. You know what I'm saying? So it kind of works, but then again, it's you know what I'm saying, because Retro and me myself, we really hands on with what we do. You know what I'm saying? We want to be all the way involved, but you just gotta trust the people you working with. Me like I know you got me. Like I don't sit over Fontaine back and tell him, hey bro, do this and do that. Shit, I just make sure that the angle was right, and it's like that'll work because I trust what he gonna do. That's why I fuck with him. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Same thing with George. George be like, Milo, what you want me to do? I want you to do what you do, and I'm a trust that you got me. You know what I'm saying? It's my part done. That's your part. You the one sitting behind well, he's an artist too, but he does producing and engineering. It's like that's a big deal. That bro a step back from being an artist his damn self just to be, an engineer for me. But I'm quite sure he trusts that I'm gonna do something with the music, and he gonna, I trust that he gonna make my shit sound like it's supposed to. It's gonna sound like that smushy shit. You feel me?
Yeah, yeah.
Now that is good. It is a big step back for him to take from doing his own music in order to assist you guys, but
right.
It's always a better thing when you have somebody who knows exactly what you're going through in order to mix it correctly. Because getting with some people, you like, will you do the thing? And they're like, what do you want?
They don't know nothing about what you're talking about. But it take time to build that relationship. And especially what I think most artists mistake is, especially rap, like you coming in, you trying to be too stiff. I don't do that shit. I smoke and I start talking shit. I really be myself in the studio. I'm gonna make you laugh. We gonna talk about all kind of silly ass shit. You know what I'm saying? From what you ate to the last bitch you fuck. We gonna talk about everything when I'm in the studio, because it's how we create, the vibe. The I might, like I say, the smush shit. That shit was just us talking shit, and look at look how far we took that.
Yeah.
So what I'm saying? It's like you gotta get in there and just be you. That's how I built that shit with George a little faster than I did with any other, engineer, because it was like I'm comfortable there. You know what I'm saying? And he comfortable with me being there. So like I think the first time I asked George to make a beat for me, it was kind of like, yeah, that's not really that Milo shit. And then I left it alone, and shit after Cortez Nights and the umpteenth single that I done released from recording that George shit, that motherfucker make a beat for me, and it's like, damn, bro, like, was you in my head when you made this or something? You feel me? Like, it's just dope, bro, and it just comes from consistently working with dope ass people. You know what I mean?
Speaking of consistent
relationship
with dope ass people though, and you were talking about how you be in the studio, y'all talk about random things like
yeah,
girl you might have fucked last night. Let's talk about sluts. What's up with sluts with boy Drew?
Man, I had to damn near twist Drew arm to go to the studio that night.
Really?
Yeah, I pulled up on him at the house, and he was fucking with the beat, and I'm like, that's dope. You know what I'm saying? He's like, yeah, but it's missing. I'm like, man, fuck that, ain't missing nothing. Let's do it. So he was writing. I was, you know what I'm saying, I'm just going. Something about when I have something on my mind already, and it's like this is a beat that I like as is. Then I'm smoking, we chilling. It was me, Drew, the homeboy Dre was there. You know what I'm saying? We just kicking it. And I fucked around, had my verse and my hook ready. And Drew, you know, he chilling. He did his part. And then I'm like, so what's up, bro? When we gonna record it? He like, I don't know, man. Maybe like in a couple of days. Man, fuck that. You got a key to the studio. We gonna do that shit tonight. And we went up to Fresh Sonic and we knocked it out. And it's like, it just, you know what I'm saying? It was just the time, bro. It's like the pandemic. Like, what else we gonna do? We can't go nowhere. Like, shit, let's go to the studio. Let's work.
That's
Let's
good.
do the video, man. Let's do that shit because it's like I already knew these motherfuckers gonna need something to listen to and they're gonna need something to watch. We can capitalize and we gonna be a little further than these other motherfuckers whenever the city open back up. They trying to catch up to where we at. You was in the house chilling. You was watching us. Stupid. You feel me? Yeah. And I said just like that because you gotta think. You know what I'm saying? Like all you gotta do is use your head, bro. And I think all day, every day. I'm talking about for real. Like right now, I'm talking to y'all, but I'm thinking about ideas and shit. Like what I'm gonna do for one of the other songs that I'm getting ready to release. What's the next song I'm gonna release? Type shit. You feel me?
Yeah, yeah.
All day.
Now you talk about when things open back up. Things kind of, I mean, we in Texas, so things kind of open, kind of not. But we actually
Yeah.
did get some concerts going off. So I mean, talk about 713 Day. Like, how did you guys get involved, and what was the experience like?
Well, I was at my bro, Derek Rowe, Black Label Studio. I'm
Derek.
in there chilling with him. Yeah, you know, we in there just, you know, politic and doing what we do. And a guy I ain't seen in a while named RJ, which is, you know, he's a family member of one of my, you know, one of my bros that's a part of the, you know, what M's Up used to be. He's a part of that, right? So he came in there and he recognized me and I'm, you know, we just speaking and shit. Oh, matter of fact, I'm tripping. We was in there recording a song and he came in there with me and the Freshes, that's his cousin. So we was doing that. I was telling him about the 7-1, no, I'm tripping, the Smush Bros car show. I was telling him about that. And we was talking about how we can get, you know, Isaiah from the news to come up there. I'm like, shit, that'll be dope. If you could swing that, cool. And then he started telling me about 713 Day event. And I'm like, okay, I'm still stuck on just can you get Isaiah to come up to our shit? You feel me? But make a long story short, him and Steve Chavez, they was the ones doing the show. And you know, they invited us, you know what I'm saying, to come and do our thing up there. And it's like shit, that's 713 Day. That's a big deal in Houston. I ain't never did that show. So it's like we get to do that and we call the Smush Bros. That's an opportunity. So it's like, nah, we gotta take that. You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
So we had to do it. And you know that the crazy part about that shit is coming off of us doing our own show. I I understand what them show promoters and you know I understand what they go through, and it's like, man, I gotta tip my hat to any one of them dudes because that shit is not as easy as motherfuckers think it is. You know what I'm saying?
That's
But
right, because you guys do put on your own shows. So I mean, what is, you know, when you talk to a lot of artists, they don't get to see all sides of what everybody's going through when it comes to putting something like this together. You guys have put on your own shows, so you know kind of the ins and outs of what's going on. What are some of the things that you would give as it? What's some of the advice or the jewels you give to artists that are out there trying to say, "Hey, I want to put on my own show," or uh, where should they start and how should they go about it?
shit, make sure you got a budget. That's first. You gotta have a budget. Like I'm gonna tell y'all, and I, you know, people that's close to us know this, but had I known, had I known some of the shit that came along with doing doing our own shit. I'm cursing like a motherfucker. Fuck it. Had I known, bro, what it was gonna take to make that happen, I probably wouldn't have done it because it was stressful. I ain't gonna lie to you. It was certain times where it was like, man, fuck all that. You know what I'm saying? But I'm just a firm believer in, man. I already said that's what I'm gonna do. We already put it out there that that's what it's gonna be. So I had to do that.
Yeah.
And you know, I was blessed to come. I have some people around me that was like, I can't honestly say they believed it, but it was an opportunity for them as well as it was for me. Mm-hmm. And somehow, some way, we made that shit happen. Like we got there that day. We set me, Retro, and DJ Mo Summer. We the only ones there setting up the stage, and everybody else started showing up. We trying to get everything in order. I left to go get dressed and came back, and that shit looked like a car show. Yeah, I was like, "This my shit." You know what I'm saying? And I just told Cash, like, bro, whatever happened, just know that we did this, and look where we at. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
Like, don't stop the smushing. You know what I'm saying? We here. The hard part out the way. So, just just don't let nobody. The best advice, like I say, is have a budget. Have you a solid location that, make sure whoever you getting the location from, you handling business with that person, the contract, whatever the case may be. Make sure if you're doing something outside, you got a big enough generator. And just don't give up. You know what I'm saying? Like just go through every part of the process. You might come out on the other end of the situation. You know what I'm saying? You gonna, oh, I'm sorry, smushation, my bad. You gonna come out, feeling like you accomplished whatever you set out to do, basically.
And then what was it like performing, you're sharing the stage with, other artists like Kiki, Paul Wall, Slim Thug, Pokey, Screwed Up Click. Like you've got this, you're able to expose your music to a new audience and you're able to get your old audience to see like all this other stuff. What is that like having that experience?
Man, it was a tough crowd. Cause you got to keep in mind we in Houston. Yeah. In Houston, they don't fuck with you. They don't fuck with you. Mm-hmm. You feel me? But it felt like I was leveling up to be on the stage with all of them at that, share the same stage as them at one time. Because I done performed and opened up for a couple of them, but I'm just an opening act.
Yeah.
Not all of them. All of y'all are here. You know what I mean? That was pretty dope. The setup, like I'm gonna be honest, and it wasn't, what the fuck.
You good?
You tell a motherfucker that I got a little interview I'm doing. He still want to call, like, what's on, man? I don't want shit. Send me a text message. Shit. Fuck on with that shit. Dumbass. My fault.
Nah, go ahead. But you said the setup.
What the fuck was I saying?
The setup.
Oh, I'm tripping. Still tip. It wasn't still tipping. It wasn't their fault because they just orchestrating and running the show. But the sound dudes, man, them motherfuckers jerked us. Like my mic was turned down too low. They was trying to cut our set, but it was like, man, it's Big Smushy. We on stage and we finna do this. You better move or y'all get your ass beat up. You know what I'm saying? Like, for real. Like, don't make us act unprofessional because y'all, something happened with y'all shit. Y'all started late. They ain't got nothing to do with us. You feel me? We got a X amount of time on stage. That's what we gonna do. When we finish, we get out. You know what I mean? But I just chalk it all up to everybody trying to get back in the motion of doing shows. You feel me? So it's all good, but
and that's the other. Yeah, you got people trying to knock the dust off. For some people, it's been like a year at least.
Exactly.
Before, exactly. And that's not just performers. That's engineers, sound people, all that stuff. Some people just ain't been out for a whole year, and like this was they first stop.
Nah, it's a little more to it. I just wasn't gonna jump all the way into it. That whatever happened at sound check, because they tried to give us the corded mics, and you know, yeah, they tried, which I don't mind. You know, I'm like, shit, I ain't bougie. A mic is a mic to me. But you know, we was actually, to our understanding, we on the card with them. Like everybody else opening, we not that. We a part of the show. And I told the dude that, and I'm talking about, he hit me with that. Ooh, yeah, you're right before them, and I'm, the fuck that's supposed to mean? You feel me? But whatever.
I'm like, the disrespect though. But in 2021, corded mics, it's so much
Man,
easier to get a wireless mic. It is not
and
1990.
they had like 8 of them. It's like, bro, it's not a big deal. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, dude kind of being an asshole, and you know, I'm trying to stay cool because you know, Cash, he want to go left, and I'm, hold on, bro. Like, let's just handle our business and go do what we gotta do and come back for the show type of shit.
Wait, hold on, wait. So in this situation, Retro Cash was the one that was gonna go left?
Yeah, actually.
Wow, because normally,
I mean,
I thought
I
Retro
could've
was the calm one.
yeah.
he definitely is. He definitely is, bro. But it was one of them things where I just seen, you know, I recognized the expression on his face. He felt like, nigga, you trying to play us or some old shit. You know what I'm saying? And for me, it was just like, I don't give a fuck. It's a mic. You know what I'm saying? But I felt where bro was coming from. It's like, you're not finna little bro is like that in front of all these people.
Yeah.
So it was like, you know, I'm standing behind what you saying, and it's like, shit, cool. Yeah, you want the quarter mics, we need them. Fuck it, we need them. You know what I'm saying? But you know, we got with the who we need to get with, and you know, they got everything right. But like I say, y'all can tell them, make sure that they get their mics. That don't mean that they got anything to do with the sound. Like, I do believe a motherfucker purposely cut my mic down because I was screaming. And Cash, he kind of had a cough and everything, so you know his voice went all the way 100%. So you know, it made us work a little harder for it.
Yeah.
And then when everybody else went up there, it's crispy. You know what I mean? Like you can hear them clear as a bell. So,
I mean,
but
you know,
it's
just something to get past. Because I mean, y'all perform later on too. I mean, y'all perform later on at the Wolf Den.
Oh yeah.
What we talk about with like Boy Drew. Tell us about y'all's connection to Boy Drew.
Well, I met Drew long time ago, like in passing. And as a matter of fact, I used to work with my bro Mark West at you know, screen print t-shirts. And Drew came in with a gang of shirts. We print them and shit. And I'm like, damn, I know him from somewhere. But anyway, after we put out Sundays in McGregor, me and bro had kind of tapped in, and he was like, you know, letting us know, like, bro, we kind of do similar shit. You know what I'm saying, with the smooth sound. You feel me? So, well, as Drew called it, the player shit. So, you know, me and him we was working. Shit, he was having me and Stevie up there, Fresh Sonic, all the time, and it's like, you know, I was just trying to work. You know, I actually was going through some shit mentally around that time. Damn. Fuck, man.
Okay, keep going.
I gotta get another phone or something. Shit. But I actually was going through some shit around that time. So, you know, me working like that was actually keeping me, you know, in a headspace that was cool. You feel me? So, and Drew was willing to work. We in there, you know, he's like, bro, we in here all night, late night. That's cool. Shit, it's 3, 4 in the morning. I'm gonna pull up because I'm riding around anyway. So we just, you know, just working, bro. Like that was the connection. And then, you know, doing dope ass music together. And then the clubhouse shit happened, and you know, we in there talking shit. It's like, to everybody else that's new, it's like, nah, we been doing this. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, man, like I say, bro, it's just dope ass individuals that's just connected and staying connected.
And when we talk about like Drew, because Drew works out of a studio that's also connected to kind of like a little concert venue area.
Mm-hmm.
So he's got the Wolf Den. So talk about like some of the shows that y'all are putting together over there, because y'all have performed over there as well too.
Well, me and Drew, like my first time stepping foot in the Wolves Den was when we did the Sluts video. And I was like, this some dope. No, I take that back. I went up there one time and we just smoked. Like I said in the studio, of course it was Snooze and I want to say Bruce Wayne. He had came, but I was getting ready to leave. But anyway, we just in there, smoking, chilling. I met Adam. I met a couple other cats. Just catching the vibe. And the next time it was me and Fontaine there, and we doing the Sluts video. And Drew was already telling me, he was like, "Yeah, bro, I got some real big ideas. You know what I'm saying? Some shit I'm gonna start trying to do." And I'm looking at Drew like, well, "Shit, let me know." You know what I'm saying? Like whatever you need from me, I'm gonna get behind you with it. So I don't know, like, and it's kind of hard to just fucking just put an actual, one thing on it. But one thing about Drew is like, shit, he gonna make a way, and you gotta respect that about a man like that. You feel me?
He always like he's got a plan.
Yeah,
exactly.
Yeah, he always moves like he's got a plan. I don't know how it's gonna work out, but he always has his stuff planned out. And
exactly.
I think he's real big on marketing too. I really
bro, excellent on marketing. Like that's one thing that can't nobody take away from him. Like he can market the fuck out some shit. Like, that Nights in the Hype project, that was a dope ass project, bro. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie to you. It's like he really just like got in his bag with that shit. Now I'm like, damn, this from the way it started, like, oh, it's impressive. It just caught you. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
But yeah, bro, be doing some dope ass shit. He be actually making some moves, and his moves count. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I can respect that about him. Just trying to market my own situation. So, I be, you feel me? I feel where he coming from, straight up.
You and Drew planning on doing a whole project together?
We've been talking shit about it. We haven't really sat down and locked in and did nothing. I mean, shit, I wouldn't mind. You know what I'm saying? I don't mind working with anybody who gonna work me personally, and especially if your music is good. If I can say, bro, this shit dope, I'll work with you straight up. I know with Drew was like that song gonna come out. We're gonna do a visual for it. It ain't gonna just be some shit that, oh yeah, man, I got a song with Drew, or I got a song with Milo. It's like, nah, that's gonna actually come out. We gonna do something with that. You feel me? So shit, I'm with it. I think I think before the year's over with, shit, it's gonna be a whole lot of work that's getting done with artists such as myself. You feel me?
Now let's talk about. Let's talk about that. Like now that we're getting towards, I don't know if we reopen and opening or closing down. I don't know what's going to happen. But what I do know is you, Retro, and Boy Drew work regardless. So I know the work ethic still stays up. So what kind of music do you guys have on the horizon? I mean, particularly for you, and if you're going to be doing anything, just solo, or whether it's going to be stuff with Smush, or we've got other things coming.
Well, we, of course, we had the Southern G Phone project that dropped on 713 Day, but we took it down because, it wasn't going how we wanted it to go. It's actually going to be re-uploaded hopefully this week, but it'll be, we got full control over how that is now.
Yeah.
We just dropped that. Of course, we're going to following up with videos, but Retro is dropping Late Night Cruise, which is his solo. He's dropping that on his birthday, which is I think Retro birthday like the 23rd or 22nd of September.
Okay.
Don't quote me on that, but I know it's supposed to be coming out on his birthday.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got too many birthdays to remember in the Virgo season. Shit, my little girl birthday is Sunday. My birthday next Wednesday. My son's birthday on the 10th. You feel me? So I got a lot to keep up with. But he's dropping that. I have enough music that I can drop for the rest of the year. If I wanted to, I can drop a new single every week for the rest of the year.
Oh.
But I'm, you know, I want to do a project. I'm trying to build that buzz up and some anticipation where it's like they looking for that project from me.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna take my time with that because I'm gonna probably drop my project, my next solo. It might come out next year, but if I wanted to do some funny shit, I could drop a project at any time. Cause I ain't been recording like for one particular thing. I just been recording music. And you know, in my little downtime that I've been taking, it's like I was just going through my songs. I'm like, damn, I got a bunch of songs. And it's like, well shit, why don't I just start releasing some of it? That's how I just released Purple Rain and a whole lot of Smush. I released a whole lot of Smush on the same day as Drew show.
Okay. And then you talk about
it's for the clubhouse hoes.
And you talk about like even Southern G Funk, which I like when you dropped it. Making the decision to pull back. Like, how do you guys decide? Like, okay, well, one, why did y'all decide to pull it back? Because it was in the same vein as kind of like that Nights at the McGregor Park, and I was like, oh, okay, this is up. But are y'all pulling it back to shoot more videos, or what's kind of the reasoning behind it?
Well, we pulled it back because like we was trying something that we hadn't done before. And to be honest, like myself or Cash ain't have all the knowledge that we needed to have to do that. So it had us uncomfortable how shit was going. So through the same company that put on the 713 show, they offer distribution, right? Under Empire, which is, the standard 80-20 split. And that's cool. You know what I mean? I've heard of it. You know how that shit go.
Yeah.
That's fine. Now, we push for 713 Day because it's like, look, y'all got this event. What y'all gonna do for us? Because y'all have a platform on this day. And, all that shit was cool. I caught COVID at the 713 show. So I was fucked up. Like I'm not even all the way at 100% if you ask me. But I had to sit down for a second dealing with that shit. And I was keeping up with everything that was going on as much as I could, because I wasn't trying to fuck with that phone. I wasn't trying to talk on the phone. Instagram and all that shit was the last thing on my mind. But when I finally got back on my feet, I was just not tripping, but it was just like, bro, we don't be, time precious. Like, we can't be wasting no time. And I remember I asked them, I was like, so I guess y'all just moved on from the Smush Bros project. And they was like, nah, bro, we was just waiting on you to finish with COVID. And I'm like, how the fuck can anybody wait? Like, I could have died. You know what I'm saying? Like, but that shit don't stop. That don't stop the Smush, nigga. Like, gotta keep going. You know what I'm saying? It's supposed to be some shit going on. And as far as I'm concerned, it's supposed to be something going on where it's like, when you back on your feet, you're gonna hit the ground running because we got all this set up. So, and just between me and Cash, like, I know Cash was real uncomfortable with that shit after so long. So it was like, you know what? I'm gonna make an executive decision and say, y'all take it down. Whatever y'all was gonna do, maybe we can do that with something else. If not, that's fine too. But we didn't get here where we at by ain't nobody help us.
Yeah.
We actually did get here by ourselves, and that system ain't broke. So you know what I mean? I just had them take it down, and it's like I'll upload it myself because it's gonna go to the same stores, the same distro. and I'm finna possibly give a percentage of our music away for what?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So, and I'm saying it like that because I ain't gonna bash them. I think I know what they was trying to do. Honestly, but it was just like we kind of seasoned a little bit. You know what I'm saying? We kind of got that part of the game. You got to show us how we can end up getting paid or whatever or something like that. You know what I'm saying? You gotta show us how to do some shit that we ain't doing.
Mm-hmm.
But just putting the music up there and it's on Apple, like, man, that's the easiest shit in the world.
Sure.
It is. You know what I'm saying? It's like it's not even nothing to brag about. You remember how yeah, man, talking to a little smushation or something and tell her, like, yeah, man, check me out on Apple. Man, that shit ain't live no more. Everybody on Apple.
Yeah.
So, I just think that no, you good. I just think that, it was unfortunate, but I think it was necessary that whatever happened had to happen. So me and bro know it's like that's gonna we're gonna have to cross a bridge like that again. But in the meantime, that means we need to learn as much as we can about what we do when it comes to that. You know what I'm saying? When contracts and shit like that get involved, it's like that's the music business. If we gonna be in it, we gotta know the business. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely. Absolutely.
It is a business.
Yeah, it is.
You're running your own business. So
And it's a numbers game. So if y'all just see like random shit dropping from M's up or shit from me or whomever that I'm affiliated with, it's just you gotta put some numbers on the board.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Before we go, I've asked you this before off mic, before just talking randomly. It's not gonna be too crazy. How many people are in M's Up?
Depending on what part of M's Up you talking about.
Well, never mind. Because
you got M's Up music, and then you just got the family. And the family is like my mama and his mama, they part of M's Up as far as we concerned. The kids is M's Up. My auntie, she M's Up, right? Oh, you don't hear me though? Fuck out of here, man. But yeah, you know what I'm saying? The M's Up music though, it's a handful of us. It's a handful of us.
Is that the aunt that started the car during the last interview?
Exactly. Exactly. You famous out here. Yeah, she coming there trying to be quiet and shit and making more noise than a little bit.
Always during the interviews.
That's tradition. That's tradition.
Hey, like, you feel me? All she needed to do is give it like 5 more minutes. We would have got out. I would have helped you.
He'd have got out clean.
At least she ain't drive away with the sound. The last time she pulled off.
Yeah, because I connected to her Bluetooth.
Yeah. That's what it was. That's funny as hell, man.
It was, man.
We really want to thank you for coming out or staying in, regardless of what you call it, being on the show again.
For sure, man.
Man, thank you so much.
Bro, thank you. Because y'all don't understand. Like, I really appreciate what y'all do because it's like, this is a platform for us, bro. You feel me? Like, bro, y'all don't have to do this shit. That's all I'm gonna say. I'll leave it at that. You know what I'm saying?
We appreciate anybody that supports us.
Appreciate you.
We try to support y'all, yeah.
Bro, we gotta be that support system for each other. That's how any of this shit work. You know what I mean?
That's how it works. That's why I always play my music when I'm out in the streets starting. I'm always playing out music because I'm like, what is this? I'll be like, this is M's Up Milo.
But we gonna have to link, man. You know what I'm saying? Y'all gonna have to get a taste of that Smush Bros cake. I'm trying to tell you.
Yeah. I will get it. I definitely.
I had some in my pocket for you. I was like, man, I'm not even gonna pull it out until I see Avery. I was like, all right. I see Aubrey in there. I was like, okay.
Aubrey is the rep, at the moment. I'll be outside. I'm just doing something.
Aubrey is an official member in my home.
Aubrey is the third member. I'm just doing something. The only people that see me really is my brother and Leah, and that's
okay.
That's it.
Yeah.
Aubrey see me sometimes.
We
Well,
hope
we gonna have to definitely tap in, bro.
For sure.
See what I'm
Absolutely.
saying? Fucking calls, bro. Like, damn. I'm gonna get me a new phone tomorrow. Like, and
You need
straight up.
you need two phones because you
Damn.
run your own business and you know what that's like. And we
Right.
have our own business because that's why I always promote every time y'all see me out in the streets, every time I say something, I tell that corny joke, in my humble opinion, because I'm talking about in my humble opinion, because if you want to be a part of the Humble Hive, you
Yeah.
gotta like, share, and subscribe. This has been In My
Fucking
Humble
right.
Opinion podcast. I am Avery. This has been my brother with us, the co-host, Just Devon, ladies and gentlemen. And also, M's Up Milo joined us today for another great episode. Thank you, everybody. H-Town.
Already. Don't stop the smush.
H-Town, too sweet. Don't stop the smush.
Already, bro. I appreciate y'all. Much love, man.
All right.
100.